Hello everyone. Not sure if I'm live. I think I am live, yeah. Hi everyone. I thought that I would look at this. I think the reason why I want to look at this area here is delving in deep. Delving in deep with this area. Why am I delving in deep in this area? Um, because I kept pulling out the card between the bridge and the building. Do you remember? If you look back at my readings between the bridge and the building, it's between the bridge and the building. So what is between the bridge and the building? Um, so I wanted to take a closer look at this and zoom in here at this area um, between, as somebody mentioned, there's a bridge. Well, let's have a look here. How many bridges is there between the bridge and the building? So I feel this is saying that whatever happened between the bridge and the building. So really strangely, I was looking at this, and I'll be back in a minute. I just want to get my phone so I can look at your chat at the same time. Okay, so just one moment. Oh. I just wanted to examine and pick up and look at this image here um, and see if we can. Why was I getting between the bridge and the building with the cart? And so I may do just look at this, and if you want to put your own comments there in the chat, please do. Okay, much appreciated. So yeah, so we've not got many people here on chat. I don't suppose there would be many people on chat. I mean, we're talking, it's quite early evening. So oh, hello. Hi there from Kent, Samantha. Hi there. Lovely. Thank you for letting me know where you are. So I've got my got the chat here. So if you want to ask any questions in the chat, please do. So I'm going to pull some cards out here. Why did I pick up between? If you followed my channel on my readings, um, I kept getting I think a couple of times between the bridge and the building. Between I can't find it now. Where's it disappeared to? Between the bridge and the building kept coming up. Okay. Yeah, but it happened between the bridge and the building. So, I'll pull some cards out, but let's have a look at this first. Let's examine this map here, this Google map. So we've got Garstang Road here. Marsh Farm is here for four-star hotel, and we've got there's a bridge here. There's a bridge here which is over the river. Oh, is that no, that bypasses. That kind of bypasses, doesn't it? The river, it goes beside the river. So the only bridge here is this bridge here, this small bridge that that covers this drainage, the drainage of drainage of agricultural land and all this kind of thing. And the reason I'm drawn to this is because I kept guessing between the bridge and the building, between the bridge and the building. I've zoomed in here and I can see there's a bridge here and there's a building here. Um, So whatever happens is, according to my readings, happened in this area between the bridge and the building. It could be this bridge too. I think this is a little bit of a bridge here. I'm not sure if that's it's like a drainage that goes into the River Wire, a one-way drainage system, takes all the water off the field so it doesn't become marshland and drains into the river. So it could be this here between the bridge and the building. Between the bridge and the building. Between the bridge and the building. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull some cards out here and just pull out this card. So what happened here between the bridge and the building? Let's have a look here. What happened? Why am I getting these energies? Oh wow, gosh. It's all falling down. Sorry. So what I wanted to look at is what actually happened between the bridge and the building. Why did I pull out those cards there with bridge and the building? So let's have a look. Let's have a look. What happened between the bridge and the building? So I'm going into my readings in fine detail now, pulling out the cards and looking what was it trying to tell us about that card. It's about this card here, which is between the bridge and the building. The bridge, okay. So what happened between the bridge and the building? What happened between the bridge and the building? What happened between the bridge and building? What happened between the bridge and building? Well, I get justice, so I feel somebody wanted justice here, or they felt it was justice. Not satisfying immediate desires. You know, I picked that up too on members. Not satisfying immediate desires, like instant gratification kind of thing. Lost touch with reality. So what this is saying, somebody wanted justice for not having their immediate desires fulfilled. And this person is kind of lost the plot here with this card. And they wanted justice. I mean, people like this are absolutely insane. They actually feel like, you know, you're not giving me that instant gratification. You're not giving me that you know, you're not giving me that fulfilling my immediate desires, you know. So I'm going to get justice here, and the justice turns into something that's you know becomes yeah, because I get like this was very toxic with the devil card. Also get the devil card here. So going back to, and if you are a member, if you're not a member, go and join because I go deeper and closer to the bone with the memberships. So the three cards that I get here is what I'm asking, if you've just joined me here live, what I'm asking is, do you remember the card that I kept guessing, which is between building and the bridge, the connection, okay, the connection between the building and the bridge, the connection between the building and the bridge, and looking at this map here, between the connection between the building and the bridge, the connection. Or the connection is between the building and the bridge. Something about this bridge, isn't it? Something about this bridge. something about this bridge. Hello there, I've got you on chat here. Hi there, just thought I'd pop on. This was irritating me because I kept, I keep getting this card, the connection between the bridge and the building and the bridge. And if you follow me, you'll know that, okay, this connection. Hello there, Joe W. Hi there, Debbie Langton. Thank you. And thank you so much for becoming members. And if you want to, and I'm not kind of badgering you to do this, but if you want to go raw and deeper, join my membership, okay, and I will do more. I'll actually follow this up too on a membership reading. So yeah, so I thought, well, okay, my cards are saying that this the connection is between, and you're saying it's a drainage hole, Debbie, a drainage hole. I think that looking at this, I'm doing a little tiny bit of research. I don't do research because this is not what I do. But I wanted to look into the card that I keep pulling here. I don't want that. I don't want you to see all my images there. So I think the drainage hole is, I'm not sure if it's a drainage hole. I feel this is agricultural land and, and marshlands and wetlands. They tend to put these drainage, like these drains here across the land to prevent floods and to prevent, to prevent wetland and marshland. So they can, build, grow crops, and so it's agricultural drainage. So it is a drainage hole. I guess it is a drainage hole there. Yeah, a drainage channel. Hello, Tamara. Hi there. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't feel you're wrong, Debbie Langton. It is really a drainage hole, but it's a drainage channel. I guess, yeah. So all the excess water goes and drains into here. And I suppose if you want a body to be soaked and soggy, to look as if it's been in the river for weeks on end, and it's starting to decay, then all you have to do is stick it in here, and it looks as if it's been in water for a long time. Now, this connection here between the bridge and the building, so I'm thinking, I'm drawn to this bridge here and Marsh Farm Hall here, the bridge in the building. So could they have, whoever did this, could they have dumped this body under this bridge, between the bridge and the building? Kind of working it out here, and I pulled these cards out which says this person wanted justice, and it's sort of tallying up with the readings that I've done on membership, that this person wanted justice. This totally evil, by the way, evil, not getting your way with this person, not this instant desire fulfilling. So this is like to them, to us, to me, it's not justice. To us, with the normal mind, it's not justice. But somebody who's a psychopath, that would be justice. I'm just going to dump you in the drainage. I'm just going to dump you in the drainage there. Because you're not going to do this, are you? You're not going to do this without a fight, kind of thing. You're not going to do this willingly. Any comments there about between the bridge and the building? Let's have a look. There is a man cover hole at the end of the channel, and when it floods, it releases the cover. Yeah, that's about here, isn't it? The manhole here. I think people have suggested that this could be a possible place to hide a body here. Sorry if I've lost connection. Tell me if, please tell me that I've not lost connection. If I've lost connection, I'm so sorry if I've lost connection. Sometimes YouTube does that, they'll just cut you off. Yeah, so what I was saying there, I'll catch up with yeah, connection's not great. So I do apologize about that. But let me know yeah, if I'm still live, maybe my phone that's going a bit funny. Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, this is quite interesting when picking up these cards that saying between the bridge and using my intuitive energies to find the location. I've never done this before, so this is like a new thing. I suppose I could be you know, a psychic detective if you like, but I've never kind of done this. I've never I just kind of doing this authentically. It's not that I'm saying, look, I'm a psychic detective. I'm looking at maps. This is what psychic detectives do. They look at maps and try and work out where I'm just naturally, authentically through my cards picked up this energy between them. As you know, if you watch my channel, between the bridge and the building. The connection is between the bridge and the building. Okay. So let's pull some more cards out here. Let's get what's if I can pull out energies with the cards. I just want to say I've had I feel really quite tired today. I feel quite exhausted, guys. It's just horrible. It's turned back into winter outside. It's a rotten day too. So I thought, I'll do this. I'll do a bit of intuitive energy reads. So okay. I think okay, Joe W. I think Nicola was put in there, and when flooded, the body went into the river. That's interesting. So you don't actually feel that somebody just physically, what you felt it flowed through that drainage part here. Maybe it was under the bridge, and then when it got high with water, it actually the body went down here and then was released into the river. Is that what you're saying here? Between the bridge and between the bridge. You see, between the bridge and the building, it could be there. It could actually be that, that valve there, whatever that is, whatever that's called. The manhole cover thing. I don't know, I'm no expert on this, like the manhole thing there. So let's pull out. So get something like the energies that I get here, that somebody's getting very angry, very psycho. You're not giving me what I want here. And if I let you go, you're going to tell everyone about this. I can't let you go because you're just going to, this is going to, this is going to be, so I'll make it look like something else. Yeah, I get here. Yeah, when you get some crazy psycho, you won't let me have what I want. You won't let me have what I want, so I'm just going to get it anyway. But I can't, after I've done that, I can't leave you. I can't leave you. living, because you know, you'll just go to the police. So I get dishonesty, deception with this card here, as somebody not knowing what to do either, like racking their brains, like, what do I do now? Now this has happened. What do you? It's also a thrill of MURDER kind of thing. It's like I've done one kind of thing. I don't know. Other people's channels have mentioned that. So I'm kind of getting these energies of somebody doing something forcibly to someone, possibly someone who's been a little bit drugged up here. And this person's not done it willingly. It's like a floppy doll. Maybe this floppy, you know, this floppy doll was not being compliant and just got thrown into this drainage system. Just got thrown in there afterwards, like a rag doll. Because, you know, what do I do now? What do I do now? I don't know whether this was an accident. I do get an evil person with the devil card. There's like this delusional psychopath. You know, I wouldn't even know where to understand a brain like that. I wouldn't know how to understand a brain like that. No, this is the energies I'm getting, and like I said, on membership, I've explored. I will explore this further. So I'll take this one to membership. Okay, go a little bit deeper. And I'll try to come up with a conclusion of my cards and my reading of what I feel may have happened here. So I'm just going to okay, did somebody dump the body dump a body? And I'm going to use my pendulum. I don't know whether you can see this with my little picture up there. I'm looking at these two places here on this image as like a psychic detective. I'm not one, but you know, this is like me dabbling in that, which is interesting. So my card I drew said that the connection was between the bridge and the building. Was a body dumped between the bridge and the building? Was a body dumped between the bridge and that's saying yes. That's actually saying yes, a body was dumped between the bridge and the building. It's a pendulum reading, and it's an energy read, and it's a little bit of psychic detective work too. So I never thought that me doing these readings would take me on a road towards psychic detective work, but this is quite fascinating. Was there an incident at Marsh Farm? Was there an incident at Marsh Farm between Nicola and some other person? Was there an incident at Marsh Farm? And that's saying, yes, there was an incident at Marsh Farm. And that's really, really kind of going, yes, there was an incident at Marsh Farm. I think a lot of people have really tongue-in-cheek kind of said, not really wanting to say anything. have said that the other creators have said that, and it's always interesting to watch other creators too, have said, the body that, a body could have, without mentioning names, a body could have been put in that manhole cover thing, which is over here, kept in there. Or it could, I just got this energy that it was actually kept here under the bridge, not knowing what to do with it. Between the bridge and the building, between the bridge and the building. And I feel they stuck it under that bridge. And I feel this drainage here, whatever this is, this drainage dike or whatever they call it, was full. It was maybe half full with water that had drained off from the rain and flowing into, but not enough to flow the body down here through that manhole and into the river. So there's a couple of possibilities here: under the bridge or around this manhole. Let's not mince our words here. Let's not mince our words. People are mincing their words, thinking, where could this have happened? And I did a reading, and I have done a reading, and I explore further on my membership. So, without going too kind of graphic here, and I won't go graphic here, but I get this person. This was like, because they couldn't. It feels as if here that N, I'm going to say N, refused the advances of someone here, and this person, it may have drugged her, or she had alcohol to actually help her to become more compliant. But still this person refused or denied their advances. So this person, there was justice here. The justice was, I'll do the deed anyway, which would be RAPE, wouldn't it? Would be RAPE. I'll do the deed anyway. So, if she went missing, say, when the Fitbit was disabled, which was 2 days before, if Nicola went missing, didn't go missing on the day that they said that this was a setup. This was a setup, and you see, this is the link that I can't work out. I can't work out intuitively, psychically, if you like, that 2 days. If it was a setup, and Paul did kind of tamper with that, allegedly. I'm not accusing anybody, but say allegedly he tampered with that doorbell footage. And this was set up. Then what does he know? What does he know about this? Did somebody say, oh, we've got Nicola here and she's collapsed, and she's been drinking, and she's had drugs, and she's we don't know what to do about this, and she's got and she's collapsed, kind of thing. We don't know what to do about it. Is that how Paul maybe knew about this, but wasn't the perpetrator? Is that why I'm picking that up? I don't know. That, you see, that gap there is because I actually feel it was a setup. Well, my card reading and my pendulum is saying that this was all a setup. So let's have a look at comments here. Let's have a look at comments. Yeah, well, yeah, JW, yes, but I think she may have passed at Marsh Farm. Yes, yes, possibility. And tomorrow, when a narcissist feels they will be exposed, that is when they will do their worst. Yes, yes. I think this is what I'm picking up here is if this person's going to expose me, if you know, if um they're going to go straight to the police and say, hey, I was invited to go to Marsh Farm and I ended up having some drug or something and this happened, kind of thing. Richard Andrews, I have said that all along that Nicola was in the large drainage pipe. Yeah, thank you. Between Emma's garden pond, in her garden, and the river, the hatch was open the night before, so she would have washed out. Wow. The thing is that they identified her through dental records. So her, I'm sorry to have to say this if it's upsetting anyone, but her body would have decomposed. So that body would have been in water for some time. So that would actually explain if the body was dumped in this drainage or under this bridge or came down here and they thought, well, we've got to do something about that. We've got to make it look as if they've not found her in the river and just open this hatch up and just let it go. And hopefully she'll be washed out to sea. Maybe they thought if they opened this hatch to let the body go through because it was decomposing, didn't know what to do with the body. And they opened the hatch, hoping that it would go up that way towards the sea, not back up that way and back down again and back up that way and back down again and settle up there, so about, quite nearby. I think if they worked out the tide going backwards and forwards, I feel that Lancashire police or the investigators would actually come up with some theory that, okay, the tide was this during this period. Where is it likely that the body, if this body was released here? Sorry, I thought I heard something there, but it's a bit strange. um, I, yeah, if the body was washed up there and washed back, if they investigated that, if they got experts in, scientists or something, to work out the tide, and where would it have likely have settled? My reading is saying, and it is just a card reading, it kept coming up with this card here, which is the bridge, the connection between the building and the bridge. I think that was a big, big, big card that said this is the connection between telling us what happened. I'm just going to ask, was this body dumped in this Garstang Road bridge, which is this? I'm looking at this bridge here. I'm looking at this as I'm asking the question, the Garstang Road bridge here. So I'm going to ask the question here with the pendulum. Was it this bridge that they dumped, whoever the perpetrator was, dumped the body under this bridge at Garstang Road? Was it this bridge? Did they dump the body under that bridge? Initially, yes. That is going like the clappers and saying yes. And look at Nicola behind me looking. It's all a bit eerie. No, that's saying yes, this bridge here. Now I'm going to ask here, was it this little portal thing here? I don't know what they call that. I don't know. I don't, yeah, I know I keep getting this feeling. I don't know what it is. Feels a bit eerie, but this here, what do they call that? Can somebody tell me what they call that officially? Is it like I, what is this? I don't know what this is called. Is it like whatever this is here? Was the body dumped in there, like in that little portal thing into the river? It's like a portal thing, but it's a manhole thing, isn't it? A manhole thing. Yeah, the little portal bridge thing there. I'll call it the portal into the river. Was the body dumped in that tunnel there, that little porthole tunnel? Yes or no? Was it dumped in the porthole tunnel? Yes or no? Was it dumped? Was Nicola's body dumped in there by the no. No, it wasn't dumped in there. Was it the Garstang Road Bridge? That bridge there? Was it the Garstang Road Bridge? Oh, oh my goodness, that's thing. I'm getting shivers actually. And did the body float towards the porthole? Did the body float towards the porthole? Yes, it did. It washed toward, did the body wash towards the porthole? Yes, it did. And then did somebody, the perpetrator, open up that porthole to allow that body into the river? Yes or no? Yes, they did. Wow. Wow. I just get here that the card that I pulled between the bridge and the building and the bridge is this bridge here, which is this Garstang Road bridge over the top of this drainage, this dike here, this agricultural drainage. They dumped it there. With my reading, the body then, when this filled up with water, actually the body floated down here and maybe got stuck at the end here. So somebody opened knew that that body had got stuck there, probably checking this area, checking where the body was. It's in this bit here. So this is saying that Nicola's body was in this part here. And whoever the perpetrator was knew that the body was in this area, in this drainage. And when they'd searched the river, so this is my intuitive energies. It could be, it could not. Okay, it maybe not. I'm just going by what the cards have said and the pendulum. Um, when they'd searched the river thoroughly and said there's no, she's not in the river, they then opened this up and I hoped that this body would then wash out to sea after they had searched the river, hoping that she would just go missing without getting found. So this person must have been checking on this. You know, where's the body now? Is it here? It's halfway down now. I checked it last night, and you know, and now it's at this valve bit here. Is that feasible? I'm getting shivers as I'm talking about this. It's the bridge between the connection is the bridge between the building and the bridge. So maybe the incident happened at Marsh Farm, and the connection is the bridge and the building. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look at comments. Yeah, yeah, it's just horrible. And I will do a reading too. Is Nicola going to get justice? If this is the case, is she going to get justice? If this was the case, because this is not fact, you know, I haven't got any evidence here. It's all about just using my pendulum. Sophie Manning, hi there. If you do put a big comment, I will read it out. I will definitely read it out. Um, they have like doors that open. Well, it's a round one, and then it poured pull a cord to release the water. You pull a cord to release the water. Okay. Wow. Uh, Richard Andrews. When Curtis was by Emma looking at the drainage gate by Marsh Farm, Emma's sister came along in her car. Hmm. All right. I didn't see that footage. Came along in her car, told him to stop whatever he was doing. He left and she followed him 4 miles out of the village. Oh, okay. I guess Curtis is an armchair detective or something. Okay. When Curtis went to look at by Emma's looking at the drainage gate, the Marsh Farm, Emma's sister came along in her car, told him to stop whatever he was doing, and he left, and she followed him for 4 miles. Okay. I didn't get this connection that how did that I'll have to do more readings on this and dissect this and look at this on membership. This gap here between the Fitbit being disabled, and on the day she went missing, all this was set up. As my readings are saying this. So something happened that scared everyone here. I get a number of people, but I feel it wasn't. Somebody said that it was drinking and drugs, that she collapsed or something, or hit her head or something. But I feel there's another theory here that this person wanted instant gratification. It was like justice, and I keep getting the justice card for what Emma and Paul were doing. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd pop on and just kind of look at this. This card that I kept pulling, which was, the connection. The connection, Yvonne, is between the building and the bridge. The connection is between the building and the bridge. It just kept coming. And so here we have the map here. The building and the bridge. I'm going to leave it with you. I'm not going to accuse anyone. I'm just reading the cards. I just want to do one more. Did somebody keep checking that drainage, that dike there to see, if there was a body in there, if a body had been dumped in there under the bridge? Did somebody keep going to check where the body was in that drainage? Yes or no? Just to keep, did they keep checking? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Okay, did they release this valve, or whatever it is, this little portal thing, when the river had been checked, and the experts said she's not in the river? Did they expect? It's saying yes already. Did they expect that Nicola's body would actually drift out to sea without even getting noticed? Yeah, they did. Did they expect her body to get stuck in the reefs or to be found by somebody walking by? Yes or no? No, they did not. So they took a chance. I guess this person, what this is saying is they took a chance that, oh gosh, they've checked the river, there's nobody in the river. So, that this is that, we get a high tide and the tide will just take her into the sea. They'll never find her, but they've already checked. They're not going to check it twice. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Put your comments in the comments section. It is a card reading. It is intuitive energies, and it is a pendulum reading. Okay, and it's not fact. It's not evidence. It's not fact. But it's interesting, isn't it? Certainly interesting. So I'm going to follow this up with look at this on membership. Look at this deeper. Okay. So I'm going to say thank you for coming and bye.